Watching News at Prime. Let's bring you this now. The South African Police Service's recruitment drive to fill 5,500 vacancies has seen well over 1 million applications. This has raised questions about the ability to ensure that the best candidates are picked. National Police spokesperson is Brigadier Athlenda Mathe, who joins us now. Brigadier, good evening to you. Thank you very much for your time. Such a huge interest in these posts that have been made available by the South African Police Service. How do you select the best out of 1 million applications?
Well, a very good evening and thank you for the opportunity. As shocking as it sounds, these are the usual numbers that we are used to. Last year, we had a slightly higher applications with 1.2 million. And the previous year as well, we had about 600,000. So we are used to these type of numbers. We have handled a large pool of applications, and we have in the past chosen the best applicants based on quality. So the hard work begins now, where we start with obviously choosing in terms of our processing. Our processes rather choosing quality instead of quantity. We are targeting our graduates in policing, law, criminology, BSc graduates that would come to serve as, your DNA lab experts and so on. But what will unfold now is that they will go through the psychometric tests, assessments. They will then go through the fitness assessments and proceed to the medical assessments, and then a final interview to ensure that we get quality candidates that are honest, that possess integrity, that uphold and enforce the law accordingly, that would uphold the constitution and obey the country's laws.
Yeah, I'm still trying to grapple with the numbers here. I hear you when you say this is nothing new in terms of what you've seen previously, but what do you place this to, or what do you credit this amount of interest to? Is it because of the varied opportunities within the South African Police Service? You'll remember not long ago we were joined in studio here by new recruits within the SAPS, and some of them were drone flyers, people who have skills in the digital world, and then there are others who work within the service, but they are not literally on the ground trying to police those that are doing wrong things. But I'm simply trying to say the South African Police Service offers a variety of opportunities. Is that where the source of interest comes from, or do you simply base it on the level or levels of unemployment in South Africa that people, your interviewees will say perhaps we don't have much to choose from, and so when a job opportunity comes along, I'm willing to apply even if it is in the police?
Look, for us, we are seeing it as an opportunity to choose from a larger pool of candidates, and that is why this year's recruitment is very targeted, where we are focusing on graduates with your law degrees, your policing. And like I've indicated and highlighted, that we go through a very rigorous process to ensure that we do choose those candidates that really do have a passion for policing and so on. But you will recall that we've got various divisions in the police. We've got legal services where we hire lawyers and advocates. We've got pilots in the police. We've got vets in the police. We've got accountants. So our organization is very broad, and there are a lot of opportunities for young graduates to enter the police force and work either in the operations environments or the support environments.
Let's then talk about the gender pool of people that have applied for these positions. The understanding, based on the articles that we have seen, is that a larger pool of the applicants is women who are most interested or have applied the most. Why is that something that is important, you think?
Also, in that aspect, nothing new for us. We are seeing a lot of women take an interest in policing. We are seeing a lot of women being able and capable, equally capable to do the work as their male counterparts. And we're seeing that policing is no longer a male dominated environment. When we had our passing out parade last year in December, we had about 2,700 graduates that were passing out, and the majority of those that stood on parade in that particular graduation were actually females. You look at the top echelons of the police, you look at the lieutenant generals, we've got more female lieutenant generals than their male counterparts. So we are seeing a lot of women really take an interest in policing and really lead the fight against crime. So for us, it's quite encouraging to showcase that women are equally as capable as their male counterparts. Even in our specialized units, we are also seeing women join our specialized units under your public order policing, your tactical response teams, your NIU. We also have a female in, these special task force units. So it's nothing really new to us. It just goes to show that women are rising up to the challenge.
How do you make sure that you choose people that do not have criminal backgrounds? Because that's a red flag. The South African Police Service prides itself time and again of being led and recruiting only those that have their country's interests at heart.
Like I've indicated, we go through a very rigorous process, various steps, your psychometric, your integrity testing. But along those assessments, we also have a vetting process where we take the fingerprints of each and every applicant and we compare it to the database, the criminal database. And from then on, we clear our candidates in terms of our procedures.
All right. Final question, and it sort of slightly moves away from the subject of the day. There has been a lot that's been going on within police management, and there has been some criticism leveled against you, the police management, for suspending General Shadrack Sibiya. And he has come out on this channel to say that he views that in a dim light. Do you perhaps think that that was a right decision to make? Do you stand by your decision, basically?
Well, Xoli, in all honesty, that is not my space. And Lieutenant General Shadrack Sibiya is not on suspension. He has been asked to stay at home while investigations continue. But my role is really to ensure South Africans that what is happening in our organization is not affecting day-to-day policing. We are continuing to serve and protect the people of this country. Our members are hard at work in ensuring that we enforce the law accordingly. We've got Operation Chanel that is continuing on a daily basis. Just in the past week, more than 15,000 suspects were arrested for various crimes ranging from murder to rape to assault GBH. We are continuing with seizing and collecting illegal and unlicensed firearms in the country. I think just 2 weeks ago, we also destroyed about 12,499 firearms and illegal firearms. And those are firearms that were collected during police operations. So my duty is just to assure South Africans that it is business as usual. And we should respect the processes that have been established by our president, His Excellency, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, in that he announced that there is a commission of inquiry that has been established and that we do have a minister in place, acting minister in place, Mr. Mantashe, as well as an acting minister who will take over as of the 1st of August.
Morale within the police service, is it still high up despite the goings-on at the higher levels?
Absolutely. I mean, the figures that I'm mentioning is the work of our men and women in blue. They are hard at work in ensuring that we stamp the authority of the state. We are continuing with our day-to-day duties. Our members are very dedicated. They are upbeat. The National Commissioner of SAPS, General Fanima Semola, has been updating members through our internal platforms and ensuring that they know that the work is cut out for them, that South Africans are relying on them for their safety and their security, and that they should continue with the great work. So that 15,000 that was arrested, that is the work of our men and women in blue. That just goes to show that we are continuing with the business of the day.
Brigadier Athlenda Mathe, thank you very much for your time this evening.